Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Pirates will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the BYU Cougars offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Kalani Sitake got this Cougar program back in the national spotlight last season. 11 wins, and boy, did they do a great job in finishing off close games.
And boy, are they fun to watch. You talk about close games, yes, they won those, but fake punts, fake field goals, going for it on 4th down, like BYU's brand of football, Palmer, is always entertaining.
It's always entertaining. I remember a little while ago, people were wondering how they were going to fare in the Big 12, but they've proven that they can compete for a conference championship, and who knows this year, maybe take the next step to the CFP.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Bachmeier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the East Carolina Pirates offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Montgomery. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Makes the grab, it's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for room, it's Martin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience and bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The play action fake. With the catch, it's Martin. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Punt is in the air. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. Finds space on the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You just cannot coach that type of athleticism. That was an incredible one-handed grab. You could practice that over and over and over and not come down with that one.
And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
The Pirates are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Touchdown, ECU! Oh, that may be in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This is a good example of spacing in the passing game. You get the ball to your receiver quickly and just give him a little bit of space so that he has the ability to turn around and make a guy miss, then go get extra yards.
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, BYU! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Hauser. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. RPO complete to open the drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Martin. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The screen, he's got wheels. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Throwing right. Makes a connection. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Here's a heat. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. The short hand, it's Smith. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They went with the QB design run. The quarterback knew where the marker was to get that first. He dove out. He was trying to get the ball to that point. He just couldn't quite get there.
They'll go with a direct snap. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. That's caught. It's Ryan. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air, it's Bachmeier. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They just keep firing. Another incompletion on 3rd down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Going to the running game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides to the back.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Pirates really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Offense facing 4th down.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Fires to the big fella. Bulldozes his way through. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Pirates will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberts. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Buckmeyer. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Hagan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going to swing it on second down. The short hands. It's Buckmeyer. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Buckmeyer. Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's got it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Pirates want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. The Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The give to the single back. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenwood. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Hauser. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Jenkins. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Pirates look to keep this drive humming.
Let's go!
They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The give to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, ECU!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. From the gun, the ground game. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
To the air on first down. Looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
With the catch, it's Martin. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position, basically you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down.
I love the way this defense is fighting down here close to their own goal line, right? They get a sack on the first play. Great coverage on the second one, knocking it away. Here comes a huge 3rd down. Can they do it again? Can they come up with another big one?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And they're able to make the tackle.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Eastern Michigan is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 31 to Louisiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give to the lone running back. Good vision and determination there to find its way up to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A run for the quarterback. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
No, I really like how this offense uses the QB in the running game, because he might not be the fastest quarterback in college football, but he's got just enough that you have to respect him and you have to account for him defensively.
The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Smith. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Pirates are marching down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Lets it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Pirates. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the BYU offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Under fire. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. back to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Tripped up for the tackle.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
That's usually prime return position. But he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the 1st down.
And now we see on 4th down, people are so comfortable going for it, especially around midfield like this. Find a play you know you like, short yardage situation, one you practiced all week. Go out, execute it. Nice job getting the 1st down.
The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Looking for a man. It's right. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Hagan. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Phillips. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Fires left, and they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Alabama was able to finish off a close one inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They go to the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Leads it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it.